What is up, everybody? Gold Bear back here today with another review. In today's review, we are taking a look at the Super Sonic action figure from Jakks Specific. This is from the Sonic movie 3. Last time we reviewed Super Shadow, which was an amazing figure, and Super Sonic is one of those characters that I've always wanted in action figure form. I was never able to pick it up when I believe Jazzwares was making the figures, so it's kind of nice to see a Super Sonic action figure from Jakks. I know they've made other Super Sonics, but man, is it hard to find them. I was in Illinois. Not a lot of people know this yet on YouTube, but I ended up taking a trip to Virginia, and on the way I stopped at a Walmart in Illinois, and they had about 5 of these guys on the shelf. I actually already have a copy of him hanging on the wall along with Super Shadow, and I bought another one so I could unbox him and review him for you guys. So let's get into it. So the box is super cool. It's got the Sonic movie 3 vibe to it, obviously, because it is from the third movie. I'm not too sure if they made a Super Sonic action figure for the second movie, but I could be wrong. I think the old figures that they made for the movies kind of look just weird. Like, these figures for the new movie are amazing. Like, they are spot on. And they look a lot better than the originals that they made. I'll pop a picture up on the screen just so you can see that.
Holy Jesus! What is that? What the f is that? What is that?
But yeah, I think he looks amazing. Let's take a look at the back of the box here. You can see Super Sonic, and then you can see the figures in the wave. We got the Tails figure with the, I don't even know what you call that. It like one of the mascot heads on him, which is kind of funny that they turned that into a figure, but I don't think it was really needed. And then you have Shadow and Knuckles. I do have Shadow. I just picked him up. And I also do have another copy of just regular Sonic, which I do plan on reviewing those two down the road. But I thought we'd take a look into Super Sonic today since I reviewed Super Shadow last time. So let's get this unboxing going. And here is Super Sonic out of the box, and wow, this is a very cool looking figure, very detailed. Another figure that looks like they just pulled him straight out of the movie. Yeah, what an amazing figure. The detail on the face, the hands, the feet. These figures have a lot of posability to them. 22 points of articulation states on the back of the box. Even the hands here can open up so you can make it look like they're grabbing onto something or just a fist. It'd be cool if you could just have it so all the fingers like can move, but I get that that's just kind of a design choice they didn't go with. People have said that you could take like a razor blade to them and cut them, and it would work like that, but I don't want to ruin the figure, so I'm not going to do that. But here he is at first glance. Looks really cool. Here is what he looks like from the back. So yeah, kind of the same as Shadow a little bit, except Shadow has I think a little more detail on him than Sonic, but Sonic still looks like a pretty cool figure here, Super Sonic. He has the ab crunch, which I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but I believe the only figures that have ab crunches are the figures that you buy separately, just like just the one pack figure, not like the actual packs that you can buy with like all 4 of them, or like the special things that you could buy, like Shadow's motorcycle with Shadow on it. Like, he does not have an ab crunch. I don't know. They make the figure a little cheaper instead of just, well, I don't even know if you're really making it cheaper, because you're still paying like more than you would for like the actual figure. But I don't know what the design choice was for that, or I don't know why they do that, but yeah. But anyways, let's get down to the articulation on this guy. So first things first, the head, oh, that's pretty stiff, but it can go in a full 360, go side to side here, up, down. The arms here can move pretty good. It's got a shoulder joint, elbow joint, what would you call that, top arm joint there, so you can move it around, or it can just fall off like that. That's nice. Let's put that back on there. I don't want to ruin it. So, yep, can bend the elbow like that, and like I stated before, the hand does open. All same goes for this side as well. Very good posability with this guy. Arm can, you can basically do a whole bunch with these figures, pose them in different poses and stuff. It goes up, down, side to side like that. Articulation feels really good in this guy, the arms, and this hand also opens up, so arms are pretty good. The feet, you can get some pretty decent articulation in the feet, a lot more than Shadow could. I noticed that the Shadow figure, I had a hard time kind of posing him, but it looks like this guy, you can do a lot with him. Knee joints, upper thigh, upper leg here, those move quite well, both sides. And each figure is different, you know. You're gonna get each figure you buy is gonna be different, you know, for everybody. So, you know, some Supersonics could have nice posability, and with that, others could not. So just kind of depends which one you buy. Hopefully you get lucky and get a good one. The legs do swivel, so you can swivel those around, as well as the feet here, kinda. Nah, not too much, but you can move those a little bit in there. They got a joint in there, which is kind of cool. It's like a big white ball, and I believe it goes up a little bit and then goes down a little bit, but other than that, yeah. But they do not, I don't believe they can't turn or anything, so that kind of sucks. But they do have the up and down joint there, so that's cool. And yeah, so that is the Supersonic action figure. And I want to kind of, the reason why I bought both of these is because I kind of want to put them in their iconic pose, like their handshake kind of there when they're, you know, teaming up to fight. So let's do that. Okay, that's the best I can do, because these figures are kind of hard to put together without them standing weird or joints just bending, you know, stuff like that. But I'm sure with some time and focus I could probably do it. But they can lock hands, so that's pretty cool. You can kind of go like that maybe with them. You can kind of make it just look like they are if you do it this way, but other than that, yeah. Be cool if we could get some more figures like these. I don't know what the Sonic franchise has cooking up in the future movies, but I'm sure we're gonna see like super silver or something, or who knows, might get a whole bunch of super characters. I think I was talking to Cartoon Fox guy, you guys know him pretty well from the channel. I was talking to him about something cool that they could do, like an accessory pack maybe for these figures, like give us like the Chaos Emeralds, or like a plastic ring, kind of like the Funko Pop or something, and just have like the emeralds, in a circle or something, and you can just like with like a base or something, so you can make it look like they're grabbing for them in the movie. But I know Jakks specific doesn't do stuff like that, and for detail that's more of a SH Figure Arts thing, or an anime figure thingy that they usually do. But I just think that'd be pretty cool. But other than that, guys, that is the Super Sonic action figure alongside Super Shadow. I think these figures look amazing. They're going to look really good on my shelf somewhere. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and like always, subscribe for more. And I will see you all in the next video. And like always, guys, make sure to stay golden.